Let's bring in ABC's Chief Global Affairs anchor, Martha Raddatz, who will be hosting This Week later this morning. Martha, good morning to you. So what do we know about the reasons for the deployment of the aircraft carrier and when it could arrive in the region?
Well, it's certainly a show of force, if nothing else, Whit. We have already about 10,000 service members in the Caribbean, off the coast of Latin America. This would add 5,000, and those carriers are bristling with weapons. You have F-18 fighters, you have missiles, you have electronic warfare, all of that equipment there. So again, it's certainly a show of force. Whether he wants to do anything else with that, we have seen, as you said, those drug boat strikes, dozens killed in those drug boat strikes, some of them on video. The Pentagon is very good about releasing that immediately. They want a strong message to Nicolas Maduro that drugs have to stop coming into the U.S. But a very, very controversial move. And President Trump has also threatened strikes on land. And to your second question, it could be about a week before that carrier gets there, and that's if they go really, really fast. They have been off the coast of Croatia, Whit.
Yeah, and you noted the dozens killed. We've heard questions about due process and the legality of these strikes from both sides of the aisle. What sort of evidence has the administration provided to justify the lethal force here?
Well, publicly, they have really provided none. We've heard President Trump talk about the semi-submersible. They attacked a semi-submersible, basically kind of a mini sub, and saying, you know, who goes in a mini sub unless they're taking drugs across? So that's about the extent of the evidence we've seen publicly. They have talked about it a lot. They have briefed Congress on a few of these things, but they haven't really outlined the justification, according to some members of Congress, Whit.
All right, Martha Raddatz for us. We always appreciate it. Thank you. And tune into This Week later on this morning. Martha speaks with Senator Mark Kelly of Arizona on the Trump administration's increasing pressure on Venezuela and the demolition of the White House East Wing. Also, Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent speaks with Martha on the president's trip to Asia and the government shutdown.